Hi everybody, it's Fatih Arslan, who is software engineering department student in Istanbul Aydın University. And you are hearing me from Istanbul, which is the most beautiful city in the world. We will learn interpersonal communication lesson in my tutorials. And also, I will teach you lots of information about this lesson. Now, interpersonal communication tutorial videos consist of 12 chapters, and each chapter I will tell you. Okay, now first of all, let's start with chapter 1, interpersonal competence. Introduction to intercultural competence. Competence means actually we can say ability. Okay, intercultural communication ability, we can call it. Now, imperatives for intercultural competence. You see here is two parts. Understand the role of culture in interpersonal communication is growing. Demographic, technological, economic, peace, and interpersonal concerns. Intercultural competence is now more vital than ever. Communication. Communication is really important. You must learn it. Communication, yeah, you see four main parts. Communication is a symbolic, interpretive, transactional, and contextual, in which people create shared meanings. Now I will explain you, okay, symbolic, interpretive, transactional, and contextual. I will explain them later. Characteristics of communication. Okay. Communication is a symbolic. You see now I'm explaining you symbolic. A symbol is a word, action, or object that stands for or represents a unit of meaning. Meaning, in turn, is a perception, thought, or feeling that a person experiences and might want to communicate to others. Now, characteristics of communication. Communication is interpretive. Interpretive is really important because interpretive is really different from translating. Okay, now I will explain and I hope you will understand. Consciously or purposefully created with specific intention of communicating a certain set of meanings for others to be able to make sense of the symbols for forming the message. And rather, communication is always interpretive process. As I said here, interpret really different from translates, because in translates you really translate the exact word form to another language, but interpretive is really different. Communication is transactional. Communication is transactional implies that all participants in the communication process work together to create and sustain the meanings that develop. A transactional view holds that communicators are simultaneously sending and receiving messages at every instant that they are involved in conversations. Communication is contextual. All communication takes place within a setting or situation called a context. By context, the place where people meet, the social purpose of being together, and the nature of relationship. Context includes the physical, social, and interpersonal within which messages are exchanged. Now, communication is contextual, we said before, the physical context. Now, because it divides physical and the other, now I will explain you the physical context first. The physical context includes the actual location of the interactions, indoors or outdoors, crowded or quiet, close together or far apart. Influences the communication process in many obvious ways. The social context refers to the widely shared expectations people have about the kinds of interaction that normally should occur given different of social events. The interpersonal context refers to the expectations people have about the behaviors of others as a result of differences in the relationship between them. Example, for example, a communication between teachers and students. Now we finished our first chapter. I hope you will understand, and if you have got still questions, you can send us emails, and we will try to back to you. Thanks for watching me, thanks for listening to me. I hope you will watch the next chapter, and I will see you there again. See you later, goodbye.